Welcome to part 3 of this Blender tutorial, making the Millennium Falcon. We are starting by choosing a checker pattern on the raised engine quarter panels. Remember to hold down Shift with each selection. Press I to inset and 0.01 on the number pad. Then press E to extrude and 0.01 on the number pad. Select the rest of this section to create more armor plating. Press I to inset and 0.01 on the number pad. Then press E to extrude and 0.01 on the number pad. Press Tab to exit edit mode. Next we'll work on the airlock bulkhead. Tab into edit mode and select the top 4 faces on top of both sides of the center bulkhead. Select 2 faces on each side. Then press E to extrude and 0.01 on the number pad. Next select the other 2 faces. Then press E to extrude and -0.01 on the number pad. I'm going to change the lighting settings to madcap. Tick the shadow and cavity boxes. Then set cavity screen to both in the drop-down list, then increase the ridge and valley sliders. That looks better. Now let's shift select all the sides of the bulkhead. Press I to inset and 0.01 on the number pad. Select every second face and press E to extrude and 0.01 on the number pad. Time to add the front central bulkhead. Add a cube. G to grab and Y to move up on the Y-axis. S to scale and Z for the axis. Scale down so its top face sits slightly above the main hull. Tab to change to edit mode. Select the top face and press 7 to change to top view. G and Y to move up on the Y-axis. Then rotate the camera with middle mouse button and press S and Z to scale the front face down. Press A to select all. Now press S and X to scale the bulkhead inwards. Next we'll add 2 loop cut with Ctrl R. Then roll the middle mouse wheel up to add the extra cut. Right-click to lock in place, then press S and Z to scale the cuts apart. Select the 2 outer front faces and extrude by pressing E. Jump into top view with number pad 7. Press G and Y to move the face up to match the blueprint. Rotate view to front and scale the 2 faces on the Z-axis to line up with rest of the cube. Press S and X to scale in the faces. Press Ctrl R to add loop cuts along the length and then width. These cuts can be used to build detail later. Check the result. It's looking good. Now to add armor plating to the front half of the hull. Change to face select. Select the checker pattern for the front half of the hull. Once again press I to inset and 0.01 on the number pad. Then press E to extrude and 0.01 on the number pad. Repeat this for the rest of the front hull to finish the armor plating. Next we are going to make the 6 engine vents. Change into wireframe mode. Add a cylinder and scale it down. Press G and Y to the cylinder down. Scale and adjust the position to match the blueprint. Rotate the view, then press S and Z to scale the cylinder height. Press G and Z to move the cylinder up until it is protruding out of the hull. Now select the top face and press I to inset. Press G and Z to move it upward, then I for a small inset. Press E to extrude downwards and the vent is complete. Press A to select all, then duplicate the cylinder with Shift D. Press G and Y to move the cylinder down. Adjust the position to match the blueprint. Hover the mouse over the other cylinder and press L. Then duplicate the cylinders with Shift D. Change the transform point to the 3D cursor. Then press R to rotate both cylinders. Duplicate the cylinders again with Shift D. Then press R to rotate both cylinders. Change to shaded view and hover over the back 3 vents and press L to select them. Press G and Y to move the cylinder down into position. Select the back left cylinder with L. Change to top view and zoom with middle mouse wheel. Now then duplicate the cylinders with Shift D. Then press R to rotate the cylinder to the front part of the hull to form the base of the antenna array. Press S to scale, which will move the cylinder into position. Now change the transform point to bounding box center, then press S to scale. Press G and Z to move it downward into position. Check how it looks from different angles. Let's select the top face and press I to inset. Press E to extrude twice, then S to scale to form a bevel. Press E to extrude and press I to inset. Press E to extrude a bit higher this time and then press I to inset. Press E to extrude and press I to inset and finally E to extrude downward. Press Ctrl R and roll the mouse wheel up to add 2 edge loops, then S and Z to scale the loop cuts apart to finish the antenna mast. Press Shift A to add a UV sphere. Press G and Z to move the sphere up. S to scale it down, then press number pad 3 to go to side view. Change to wireframe view and drag select over half the faces of the UV sphere and delete. Choose faces from the pop-up menu. Change to shaded view and hover your cursor over the remaining sphere and press L. Press Alt-E to extrude by normal and drag slightly to add some thickness to the dish. Zoom in with mouse wheel and choose the middle face of the dish, then press E to extrude and I to inset. Press G and Y to create a bevel moving the face forward, then I to inset. Press E to extrude and I to inset, and one more E to extrude. Next we're going to add some detail to the dish. Shift select the following faces. Now press Alt-E to extrude faces. Change to side view and press G and Y to move the dish forward. Change to top view and press G and X to move the dish to the side. Rotate the view and press G and Z to move the dish down. S to scale the dish down until it looks to be the right size. Adjust to suit, then click off to deselect. Now select the back center faces of the dish. E to extrude and then S to scale to form a bevel. I to inset and E to extrude. Then I to inset and E to make a small extrude. Hover the cursor over the dish and press L to select. Press G and X to move the dish to the center of the mast. Press Tab to return to object mode. Right-click and choose Auto Smooth. Select the airlock tube, right-click and choose Auto Smooth. Rotate around to check it out. The ship is really taking shape. Next we are going to do these two round inserts in the front. Change to wireframe view, then press Shift A to add a cylinder. Press G and Y to move the cylinder up. S to scale down to the approximate size. Press G and X to move the cylinder to the side. Zoom in and scale to match the blueprint. Press Shift D to duplicate the cylinder. Press G and Y to move the cylinder down. Press G and X to move the cylinder to the side. Select both cylinders and press number pad 3 to change to side view. Move the cylinders up with G and Z. Once in position, press Shift D to duplicate the cylinders. Press G and Z to move the cylinders down. Now select all cylinders and combine them with Ctrl J. I renamed mine Bool. Add a Boolean modifier to the front bulkhead. Select Bool for the object. Then apply the modifier. And delete the Bool object. Delete the front right bulkhead, then duplicate the left side with Shift D. S to scale and X for the axis. Press on the number pad -1 and enter. Press G and X to match the blueprint. Okay. Rotate to check how everything on the ship looks. You can click on the world properties and click the color slider and drag in down to black to give a space feel to the rendered view. In the next part we will add the cockpit. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.